I'm going to introduce a young woman who's fast making a name for herself. And she weaves her magic and she sings songs about hazelnuts and rats and the impossibility of love. And her name is Chrissy Buckley.
Hello, how's it going? What a lovely place to be on a Thursday night. So my name is Chrissy Barnacle, although I don't sound like it. I am from Glasgow, or thereabouts. I come from a slightly sleepy, slightly rowdy small town to the southeast, an ex-mining town. I'm sure some of you are also from these kind of places. And I think pretty much from maybe 4 or 5, I was like, I'm already done with this place. I'm done. I'm on my way out. And it's a song that I wrote about that, about my early attempts to escape, and also about being young and naive, and also a werewolf.
Along the wall, I jump around, my shoes in hand, and headed for the door. Down the stairs, I rattle the keys, working at the lock to retrieve my heart from the pleasure I had done so dark. On my sleeve, beneath my feet, my heart and petals rightly lies. I'm shrugging up the scrutiny as sporadic headlights passing by. As my heart winds down, the pavement sounds are all I hear. Passing through my town's boundaries, I let out a loud lupine cheer.
So as well as the desire to escape, I guess, and the kind of unfortunate changing with the moon, I think the one driving force in my existence up till now, although I like to believe not, I was like, I matured at 20 and I didn't think like that anymore, but no, probably still, I'm going to be honest with myself. The main kind of possession of my will, that the main drive in my life was to find, maintain, and keep love. And I don't know why I had this whole theory that to be a real person, to exist as an actual human, I needed to find love, to keep love with somebody. But it kind of went deep. I think the obsession with love, and I think it's okay to call it that, I think the obsession with love potentially has a few roots in my life. Like, for example, my parents have quite an unromantic marriage. I think recently my mom told me the only reason that she knew it was their 20th wedding anniversary last year was that it was also the 20th anniversary of the Tiananmen Square massacre. Secondly, I think because I had, due to my slightly grating personality, a need to like interpret all of my thoughts constantly, like out loud. I had between 0 and 1 friends for most of this lycanthropic high school period of my life, so I spent a lot of time by myself, like reading chick novels and watching Love Actually over and over again, which kind of gave me this feeling like, yeah, love is out there, and love is this amazing transcendental experience, and I will 100% know it when it happens. And I think maybe thirdly it has something to do with just like reading like an eyeball burning amount of really not appropriate for children fan fiction about the Harry Potter series. But the point was, I was obsessed, and I was obsessed to the degree that I felt like genuinely surprised when I did not meet my soulmate in Freshers Week at 17, like genuinely surprised. And I think then when you attach such meaning to anything in life, which is ultimately probably unachievable for you because I'm a heartless monster, then when you don't manage to do it at 17, you don't manage to fall in love, suddenly your entire world falls apart. You're like, will I ever be, well, okay, I was like, will I ever be real? Can I exist? Am I just lying in an ocean somewhere and no one's noticed this corpse just in front of them? Which I realize, I have some issues, but the thing is, as somebody who constantly needs to interpret their own thoughts out loud, I have thought about this a lot, and I can seriously pinpoint 2 halves of my life, pre-hazelnuts and post-hazelnuts. Let me explain. I felt real, true love. I mean, I think I'm a heartless monster, so I can't be sure, but real, true love for 6 hours. This mess of muscle truly felt real for 6 hours, and that was at the receipt of a magical bar of hazelnut chocolate. I had been dumped. It was mutual, but it was also horrific for me. And this came at a particular point in my dating history, whereby I had, in the pursuit of real true love, dated what I would describe as a generous demographic of the Glaswegian population. All types, sizes, ages, regrettably, a lot of older ones. Don't do it. And then to have none of them come to fruition, to have none of them help me achieve the love I needed to be real, I just thought, well, I might as well just dunk myself in a spaghetti bath of apathy now. I don't exist. What's the point? And it was then that my kind flatmate started inviting me on dates. And I don't mean sexy dates, I mean as a third wheel on her dates with her partner, which was very kind of her. And on one of these dates I got driven to a place called Whole Foods, which is in Giffnock, to the south of Glasgow. Yeah, I know, she's vegan, so it's like kind of it's a big deal. On this day, I bought this magical prophetic bar of chocolate. And I primarily bought it because I was hungry and sad. But what happened changed my life. As I ate the chocolate bar, I enjoyed it. But later, in the car on the way home to Glasgow, I started to notice its true effects. I felt the little bubbles of joy, warm and tingly, rising from my blood and bursting upon the inside surface of my skin. I looked around the car and suddenly everyone looked a lot nicer than they usually did. I looked out the window, slightly in disgust, because these are my friends, and I saw even the motorside verges looked fertile. This was not right. I directed my vision back into the front window, and there, going over the blind summit on East Kilbride Expressway, burst the city of Glasgow, the full thing, surrounded by the rolling hills of the Campsies. Above it, a beautiful opulent patchwork of like commercial planes and smog and stars, and it was honestly the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. I felt like I was maybe experiencing the full spectrum of human emotion at once. Like, I felt like maybe I had been a robot the entire time and I was finally real. I felt like maybe I had gone from having the emotional capacity of a small potato to like a fully grown woman in like 20 minutes of car journey. It was so intense. I didn't know what to do with myself. I did my usual Monday night routine of going to an open mic, and there I saw this doctor who I'd kind of was like, I mean, I don't really understand attraction to anyone, but on this night, I felt like maybe every fibre of my being needed to be close to them, like one of those Build-A-Beer things that you can get at the fun fair sometimes with the metal shavings and the magnet. I was like the metal shavings and they were the magnet, and it was so intense I had to take myself home before I did something weird. But I kept thinking about that feeling, and I tried to write the most earnest singer-songwriter song I could about how I was feeling and what had gone on and everything. And eventually I passed out because I work early in the morning. But I was ecstatic. I was like, I'm finally real. I have this purpose now. This is it. Me and that doctor forever and always. And then when I woke up, everything was gone. I had felt the one emotion I had craved my entire life to feel, and then let it slip through my chocolatey fingers. Damn it. This song is called Hazelnuts.
I want to know all you like. I know the night won't be there when I wake up in the morning. I need to know that this won't change a thing, but that you could still care much less about me.
experience, I then had a power vacuum, I guess, because I gave up on love, the idea of love anyway, for me happening. I was like, nah, that's gone, screw it. And then it was replaced instead with this theory that maybe the way to become real was to exist only in the moment, to do everything exactly on impulse, whenever I felt like it, just trust that it would guide me to the right place. And I think that was because of maybe the temporary nature of my love thing, so in a way I'm probably still obsessed with love. But anyway, here's a song I wrote about that point in time, and it is a love song about two people who are doomed to die on a ghost ship filled with cannibal rats, but then Tina Turner gives them some, strong advice, and they just think, well, live in the moment, what can go wrong, apart from the rats. I don't have time to tell more of it than that, but I hope that you'll pick up on it anyway.
We'll go around these empty halls as we forget our empty jobs. I am cruising with you forever. We could talk about our yesterlives before our imminent demise. The only two souls left upon this cruise ship. And out of the 20,000 capacity, there's no one else I'd rather be with. Living out my last immortal hours, or at least until they find eyes. Though I hope that they don't find eyes. But if they must, I hope they